Hi, welcome to Screen.
That's your
I
intro?
was not expecting-
Hello, welcome to Screen Source episode 64, your place for film and television news, reviews, and trailers. How everybody doing tonight?
Great.
Great.
We've
Other
had fun.
We've
other
had
than
fun.
that fart of an intro.
No, you're jealous. You're jealous.
I
You
am
couldn't have done any
seething
better.
with. Hi there, welcome to Screen Source, your favorite television and film news show on Color Circuit. That's right, it's your favorite people here. We got Fernando, we got Dylan, we got Charles, and we got
All
myself.
right. Now, Charles, you do yours.
Oh, okay. Well, you want me to do better than
Yeah.
that? No, I was gonna match you.
I brought the fury, man.
yeah,
Fernando?
there's no.
Oh, I've done a bunch of these
Yeah,
already.
you have. Yeah, just
Well,
go back
listen,
into
well,
the.
let's- Here's the thing. This is cooperative. It's not a competition.
But for him, it is.
I want to win.
I
raise
just
this.
gave it to
I
you.
want to be best intro.
Anyways, we have a bunch of news to talk about tonight. Let's go over them real quick. What are you talking about tonight?
We're going to be talking about a Django Unchained and Zorro crossover. Holy shit, this is happening.
It's happening. What are you talking about?
A little cartoon, you may have heard of it. It's called Spongebob SquarePants. Has announced a prequel show that's going to be completely CG. So we're going to be talking about that.
And I'm gonna be talking about the new Netflix show, Magic the Gathering. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, cool. Let's move into our new segment then, and you'll take it off.
All right, so we had a segment that came at us from the good people at IndieWire, and as you can see there, oh my good heavens, Django and Don Diego de la Vega are bringing the heat to oppressors everywhere with the crossover that is being created from the book written by Quentin Tarantino himself, Django Zorro.
Didn't know he was writing books.
Yeah, no, that already exists.
guy
So
can't
it
stop
says
making.
here that a sequel to Quentin Tarantino's 2012 Oscar winner and box office smash Django Unchained is on the way in the near future. And so, it says here that it was an adaptation of his graphic novel series. So that's clearly where that came from. It looks like they're going to be bringing back Jamie Foxx. It is not yet known who's going to be playing Batman's grandfather.
Oh, man, if I had to guess, they'd get maybe like Diego Luna or someone.
I was gonna say that.
You know what?
That's what I was
That's
saying.
Or
That's
I
good.
can't. His name escapes me, but he's also in Casa de Mi Padre.
Yeah.
And it's Gabri. It's like Gabrielle. I want to. I don't want to fuck up his name, but
Garcia Vernon?
yeah, he's in Coco. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
Yes.
All right, cool. So,
Like if I had to guess, it's one of those two.
oh no, I'm sorry, it was Gael.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. But yeah, so it takes place a few years after the events of Django Unchained. It looks like he's still a bounty hunter. So we shall see what's going on in the, what would that be, the antebellum South? Where all of that was going on, all the nastiness. But yeah, looks like he is a bounty hunter who has a bounty on his own head. Just because of everything that happened.
Yeah,
in
he's killing white.
Candyland.
He's killing white folk.
He burned some. Yeah, he burned some shit down, and and it's during the time that he's on the run that he crosses paths with the infamous Don Diego de la Vega.
I think you're saying it wrong.
Could be.
How would you pronounce it, Dylan?
Don Diego de la Vega.
There you go.
Oh,
Now I
damn.
know.
Diego de la Vega,
Now I know who you're talking
yeah,
about.
is bringing the heat with some swords, and there's also some guns
With the
and,
Django.
and cravats. And so it looks like he becomes the bodyguard of the Don. So and they go on swashbuckling bounty hunting adventures together.
Oh.
And
I thought it was gonna be one versus the other.
No,
no, it was
not
just-
everything has to be. People can work together.
Oh, really, Connor?
I'm against you because I love you so much.
Yeah, I know. I'm good with it.
I just want the best for you.
It's all love here. So I can't wait to see what this is going to be. Quite honestly, because
Yeah,
it's
it
just
looks
like,
so fun.
Django, that's a super thing. Also, I really like the name Django. Like that just is always cool.
I'm surprised. I mean, I don't know. I guess not. But he's been Tarantino's been in the news a lot lately because Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's coming out. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
And I thought they would wait for an announcement like this, after that movie had come out, and then he's already got another thing lined up. But it's coming out now.
Yeah,
cool
that's
news.
crazy. I didn't know that this graphic novel existed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, they said he's not attached to it as a director. So he may just be producing the whole thing.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Possibly screenwriting. We'll see.
Yeah, but-
if he
Yeah, but-
writes it, I'm more likely to see it. I don't want to see someone's version of a Quentin Tarantino character.
No, he's not going to let anybody take full reign.
I mean, you don't know. He might not give a crap.
I think
He might
gives a
not
crap.
care and just be like, do whatever you want.
Although, didn't he say? Wait, is this Once Upon a Time in Hollywood supposed to be his last? Did I hear that right? No.
Not that I
No,
heard.
I don't think. I think he's given up that whole selling point to go see his movies.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And okay, on top of that, it also said that he's working on a director's cut of Django Unchained that's going to make it over 3 hours. It's already there? Okay.
What? The only thing better than Django Unchained is the longer Django Unchained. Oh my god!
Double Django.
Okay, all right.
Django less chain.
I'm excited for this,
man.
but
that was right there. Yeah.
So what? One thing about Django Unchained is there's so much like hinted at backstories in all of these other side characters.
Yeah.
Django Unchained is like Tarantino's best movie.
I really enjoyed it.
I mean, I think it's his
It's
most.
such a hard call. There's so many.
I
fucking
know,
good
but I think
movies.
it's his most fully realized movie. The world he has created, this weird comic book South he invented, is fan-fucking-tastic. Jamie Foxx gives the best performance I've ever seen from him.
You actually know who gives the best performance? Samuel Jackson.
Christoph Waltz, but
Like they're all awesome.
Django Unchained,
It was a good
it's probably the best looking movie. I'd love to say Hateful Eight is, but it's all shot in a cabin.
I can't wait to see an ultra-violent Zorro.
Yes.
That, I mean, it seems
yeah.
like a
'Cause I feel like the
Alfred
violence was
joins
done with
Batman
finesse
type of.
before.
Yeah, you know that would be it. Well, and it would just be as pretending to be his bodyguard,
Right.
While the two of them are just like, just like gun and sword in accord is like just a really sexy,
Yeah.
pairing up. Like, I
just-
really.
Oh, the action could be so good in this.
Yeah,
I just had a
So
thought. I feel like Fernando is kind of Zorro.
Oh.
I don't grow that thin a mustache.
How dare you?
Well, you can wear a mask though. Look at.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
I would absolutely be able to do it. Well, tell you what. How about they have somebody to do all the acting and hard work, and I just do voiceover.
Yeah.
Who
Because all he has to
is-
do is move the mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Who is Django?
Me. Come on.
Wow.
Oh my
What do you want me to say? What do you?
No one is Django.
There was
Django
no right
is
answer.
Django.
There's no right answer.
There's one, and you did not. you-
I'll take credit for it. I'm basically the Django of Color Circuit.
You know
we
what
do
it would be?
say that a
I
lot.
do say it a lot.
Yeah.
What it would be is you are Don Diego de la Vega. You would have to be the more obviously Hispanic presenting face of the character.
Hispanic presenting.
That's
and
high
then,
praise.
And then you like gain a few inches and like about 50 pounds.
Okay, yeah, that's on my resume. Hispanic presenting.
I can present Hispanic real well.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be fun. It probably won't be out for 3 years, 4 years.
It might
probably
not get made.
Yeah, might not, but they've got the right people attached to it. It sounds like they would definitely know what they're doing. Plus, graphic novel adaptations.
Yeah, more
when
important-
done properly.
And
can
if
just be
anything-
the best.
We both just learned that a Django Zorro graphic novel exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm-
you got to,
I'm
especially
already.
because QT wrote it, the whole thing. Yeah.
They could not make the movie, and I'd still have to go find this
So-
and
so
be
we're good.
completely satisfied.
good story.
Getting on
Yeah.
eBay now.
Yeah. All right. Next in news, Connor.
Alrighty, guys. So Nickelodeon, who wants your money, has just announced that they are going back to their SpongeBob SquarePants expanded universe and talking about them when they were kids. That's right. I got the article up this time. Oh, you son of a bitch!
Doing
Pop-up
work.
ad. You give me what I want.
Yeah, watch Screen Source episode 63 for less prepared Connor.
backstory.
You hire me because I'm pretty.
Yeah.
All right. So it's called Camp Corral, and it's basically just let's get all of these little
Camp Corral or Coral?
coral, probably coral. I'm gonna go with coral.
All right.
Camp Corral, spelled Koral because it's cool.
Fair.
This fucking pop-up ad. Fuck you, Deadline. There it goes. This is from Deadline. Great website. Nickelodeon's given a 13-episode series order to Camp Coral, working title. Hope they change it. A spin-off of the network's signature series SpongeBob SquarePants. While the mothership is a classic 2D cartoon, the offshoot will be a CG, so that it's going to be... do you remember the second SpongeBob movie? Mm-hmm. It's going to be like that.
Okay.
Which serves as a prequel to SpongeBob and introduces a 10-year-old SpongeBob SquarePants during his summer at sleepaway camp. So it's kind of like Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah.
First day at camp, but
And-
with SpongeBob characters.
And crossover with Sleepaway Camp, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, and a new Jurassic Park kids show where they go to like Jurassic World Camp.
That's ridiculous.
It just dropped.
That's
the trailer,
oh,
trailer
really?
just dropped
It's
for
the
it last
worst
week.
idea I've ever heard.
All right,
Amazing.
keep talking about this great.
Unlike
idea.
the best idea I've ever heard, Camp Coral. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Apparently, it's gonna. Let me see who's all.
So wait, did I hear right? It's a prequel, so it's young SpongeBob.
It's young
Young
SpongeBob,
SpongeBob.
so you'll probably get him meeting young Patrick and young Squidward, and fuck continuity. You'll meet young Sandy.
Young Sandy.
Yeah, even
Now,
though
are they
Space
gonna keep the same voice actors?
Wait, isn't the guy that voiced SpongeBob dead?
Tom
No,
Kenny?
the guy
no.
who created SpongeBob.
The guy who
is
created
dead.
SpongeBob.
Steven Hillenburg is
I've been
dead.
trying to
Tom
remember his
Kenny,
name for
very much
weeks.
alive.
Oh wow.
Gotcha.
I kept wanting to say Tom Green, and I knew it wasn't Tom Green.
Do you guys know the background, like how SpongeBob got made? It's a fun story.
Well, because it was supposed to be like Sponge Boy, wasn't it?
Well, I'm thinking about the guy who made it. He was a researcher in like marine biology or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And then he went on and was like, I'd rather make a little cutesy TV show.
Yeah. And,
And-
boy, gone way too soon, too. He was
Yeah.
like, what, 51?
He's young.
That was a very sad day for me. I remember the very first SpongeBob SquarePants episode I ever watched. That show defined me.
Does it?
That show defined my
That
comedy.
explains a lot.
Oh man, everything I know is SpongeBob SquarePants. No, the first episode I ever saw was when they think they go to the moon, but they just circle around the moon, land back at Bikini Bottom, so they think all of their friends are just aliens who shapeshifted into their friends.
That's
Literally,
Oh, wow. So it's like a satire of like Mars's Heaven by
Yeah.
Ray Bradbury.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
and it's great.
It's a bizarre show. I think the first one I watched is the first episode where he's like he can't tie his shoes.
No, that's not the first episode, but that might have been the first episode. Was that the first episode you watched?
First season?
Yeah, that was the first episode I watched.
Yeah, no, the first episode is real simple. He meets Sandy, and he tries to impress her by taking his water helmet off and not, yeah. When he gets the job? That is when he gets the job. That is the first episode. That one is in the first, it's always split in 15.
yeah.
Wow, there's a lot going on.
There's so much SpongeBob. Oh my God. I fucking loved that cartoon.
It's when it started when I was in college,
Mm-hmm.
so I literally have never seen it while not high.
That
and
show-
I've not been high for about 10
That
years,
show was a
so-
phenomenon. Everybody loved SpongeBob when it first came out.
Yeah.
Everybody could quote it. My dad liked that show. He loved that show. He could
Oh, yeah.
quote it.
No, there's another generation like my niece and nephew
Yeah.
both love the show too.
Like that was Adventure Time for like for my parents. How Adventure Time is for me, where it's like I'm an adult and I like a cartoon. I'm cool.
I see what you're saying.
I just liked randomly kicking in doors to groups of people and being like, "Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?" And then you just get the call back and you're like, "All right."
When I was
sweet power.
when I was in high school and joining the Thespians, gross. We would do this thing where you had to dress up, like initiates had to dress up in these costumes that were a theme, and my group was pirates, and I was the Flying Dutchman, and those pictures exist on my Facebook. Your character's name had like a song attached to it, and if someone said your name, you had to sing it. And my song was the opening of SpongeBob SquarePants, and so someone was saying "Flying Dutchman," and then I would have someone scream at me
Who lives in a pineapple
because
under the sea?
I'd have to go, "Are you ready, kids?" And I'm not going to scream into the microphone, but you get the gist.
yeah. You guys excited about this show?
No.
Okay. There you go. Let's go. Next topic.
do we need a prequel to occur? Who cares how SpongeBob became SpongeBob?
The money machine rolls on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. You can hear the whoring in the background.
This is going to be like Rugrats all grown up.
I do wonder if they're going to be able to retain the demographic they had.
I think they
Or if
lost that
this is-
demographic a long time
Or
ago.
if this is strictly for just a new gen.
I don't know if you've watched New SpongeBob, but it's like, when you like leave your hometown thinking, all right, my hometown is this way. And then you go back to your hometown and everything's changed, but like worse.
Okay.
That's SpongeBob.
Gotcha. All right.
SpongeBob's Rio Rancho.
Rio Rancho,
That's a very
like,
local.
crossed with Weenie Hut Jr.
Weenie Hut Jr.
And that's the punchline. That's the best shit ever.
Fucking love that episode. I think you need that hospital. Weenie Hut General.
God damn it.
Okay.
Oh, it's still good after all these years.
Charles, you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it from here. So we got Netflix and Magic the Gathering. So if you ever thought, what property won't Netflix buy? There's no. They're going to buy them all, and you'll get whatever you want at some point in the
They
future.
are the Pokemon Master of IPs.
Right. And so they've got Magic the Gathering, a 26-year-old fantasy card game right now. And there's no like one narrative story to this card game, so they have creative range to kind of use this world, Magic the Gathering world, and which is all like fantasy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I wouldn't place it in a certain time frame, but maybe medieval.
Well, it would be
I mean, it's-
cross-dimensional.
Yeah.
And, multi-planetary.
You got like
It's-
monster
Yeah,
trees and
it's fantasy kitchen sink.
It's
Yeah.
D&D stuff.
yeah.
yeah.
Is it the same time as D&D that like when it came out? That was in the 70s, yeah?
This came out in 1993.
Yeah.
93.
So
Oh,
yeah, it's
shit.
more relatively new.
Magic's been
it's-
around for a long time, though.
Yeah, it's got a huge following. It's still being played today.
Yeah, Magic
There's
Fridays.
still I mean there's still trading cards. It's
think
still a
it's-
big thing.
It's the one thing nerd culture still has that hasn't been like gentrified by popular culture.
It's kind of weird. It's
Yeah,
kind of weird.
yeah. Magic the Gathering is still like it. People try. They're like, no, Magic the Gathering's cool, but nerd culture seems to find a way to be like, no, you're not. You're not taking this
CCG,
Disney.
There's a little bit
Well-
of a curve, too. I'm undefeated, by the way. I've
Oh,
only ever played
Same.
twice.
Nice.
I've played no games.
Yeah.
No one has ever beaten me in Magic.
I lose a lot, so I can learn how to win. It's just
Aw,
sacrifice.
That's real nice.
Well, speaking of nerd culture with this as well, it's not just Netflix and Magic. When we got the Russo brothers
Yeah.
Wow.
attached to this thing.
Yes.
I want to say they're not directing it; they're producing it, right?
I'm fine with that.
But we're just going to go down a list of other kind of who's who in geek culture here. Writers from from Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Henry Gilroy and Jose Molina from The Tick are going to be show running. Yoriaki Mochizuki from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse
Ooh.
is going to be
I'm
a
there.
supervising director
Some
and
good-
co-executive producer.
I have goosebumps.
So they're going to be trying to do right by any of the Magic fans.
Okay.
Any true geeks, people that have been playing for years.
Well, they're getting people who
talking.
like.
I tap into the swamp to access my black mana.
They're
This is
getting
my
people
turn.
who understand how to do fan service right,
Right.
and that's very important in nerd stuff.
This
is like,
entire entire behind the scene is they're gonna kill it. They're gonna fucking kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just talking about this yesterday, and I said if it's anything like the Dragon Prince or any of these like American animated series, it's gonna be fucking awesome. Turns out it is, because if you guys know anything about this writer, he started at Avatar: The Last Airbender, if I'm not mistaken, and he went off and did Korra, and then Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars, Dragon Prince, which is on Netflix right now. It's real good. What else did he do? Voltron.
We watched the trailers for Dragon Prince, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
we
Yeah,
really
yeah.
kinda
It's
liked
super
the-
fun.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked right now.
Yeah,
This is
so-
gonna be so good.
Yeah, it's
it has potential.
it's got a lot of
Wow, all
good
these
potential.
names.
But I mean, Netflix has deep pockets. They're going to
Yeah.
throw all the money at this thing. Obviously, if they're getting the Russo brothers hot off of Endgame, in any creative capacity,
Yeah.
that's big.
They did say
they're
that
dropping.
they're done with the MCU. I think.
They said they were stepping away from comic book movies for a while. So
Yeah, well, they did some of the best ones.
Yeah.
So
They also
In
come-
game looked exhausting to make.
Yeah.
No kidding. Which is now the highest grossing film of all time.
Deserves it.
And
you
these guys
Avatar.
have an amazing resume. They come from comedy, so they used to direct Arrested Development and then Community and
So they
a handful of other shows.
they just have great time.
They just kill everything they touch is amazing.
they kill everything.
They kill
they
everything they touch.
oh,
The poison of the best kind.
they're the Linuses
and-
of. Go for it.
I was going to say Netflix.
No, it was a
has
real good joke coming. Hold
I was
on.
waiting, Linus. I'm waiting for. We'll get there.
We're working.
The Netflix has a great track record with animated movies too. Any animated property. So
Yeah.
there's not just the names behind this thing, but Netflix also has a good track record. They're they're gonna be doing this.
I
the
really
right
do
way.
like a lot of their animated series.
Yeah,
They're real good.
Castlevania was one of my favorites.
That was dark.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh man, I think I watched. There was not a whole lot to watch, but I'm pretty sure I watched the whole thing in one night.
And the third season is on the way, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
All right.
Cool. That was the news of the week. Let's move on to our reviews, which is just coming soon now with Post Tomatoes, which always comes before.
Pre-tomatoes.
Yeah, everybody did it. So every week we look at the film or television that's coming out. This was actually 2 weeks ago, and we assign what we think the Rotten Tomato scores are going to be. And so last week, Connor's favorite movie, Aladdin, came out.
Yeah.
Brightburn, and then Fish's favorite, The Bash Brothers.
Real fucking good. It was weird, but it was so good.
All right,
That
we have-
really seems interesting. They all seem good. Unfortunately, on this note, my
Yes.
friends, I'm going to have to make my exit because I have work in half an hour.
Yes,
Gotcha.
have fun at work.
All right, it has been a fantastic time seeing all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.
Bye, Fernando.
Bye, Fernando.
Give me your mic. Here you go. I get to say anything.
All right.
Yell at us.
So last week, or this is actually 2 weeks ago again, we thought Aladdin was going to get a 50%,
We sure did.
and the critical score was a 56. The audience was a 94.
Yeah, that is.
Holy shit, that's a
I mean,
huge
it's a huge
difference.
gap. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened there? Did anybody see it?
I saw it.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
It's fucking bad. Like, whatever. Whatever. I'm so glad that the audiences had a good time watching their fucking marketed, efficiently made, deli meat Disney
Efficiently.
movie. Like, I'm so glad they enjoyed it. Whatever.
I really like deli meat.
It was fucking who gives a shit. You had such great material to make a really good movie, and you not only did you play it safe, you played it boring. Fine, whatever. I don't give a shit. I give it a fucking 0 just out of spite.
Damn.
It wasn't okay. It wasn't horrible.
'Kay.
It was not good.
Gotcha.
It was not good by any means. There's that terrible new musical number that you would hate it. You would hate this movie, Dylan. Okay,
You know me well enough.
No, you would fucking hate this movie. There's this terrible random musical number they threw in from the Dear Evan Hansen writers so they could have a new song written by the Dear Evan Hansen writers. And I mean, they try some new things that work. I like Nasim Perdrad. I probably fucked up her name. But I think she's really funny with her 5 lines she gets. Will Smith does the best he can do with that script. I'm sorry. Will Smith is the best fucking part of that movie.
I believe it.
All of the important parts of the original film, they ignore. There's just like, there's no real personality behind Aladdin. There's no real personality behind Jasmine other than I want to be Sultan. Like that's her whole new character arc is I want to be Sultan, which is cool. I think that's great that they tried to give her a little bit more depth, but they didn't really try to give her more depth. Okay. They just kind of took that Alice in Wonderland plot line where she wants to sail the 7 seas and be a business partner with her dad, except now she wants to be Sultan. Jafar doesn't really have any motivation other than I want power. In the animated film, the Sultan was bumbling and stupid and talked down to Jafar. So there's a reason for Jafar to want power. It's like, I'm fucking smarter than everybody here, but Jafar's just also there. He has no real, he's not cunning. He's not smarter than everybody. He's just he's just bad guy.
Okay. All right. And our producer, Hector, did you write a review about it?
Yeah, it came out early, like always on Sandia Film Journal.
Make sure to check it out. What'd you give it? What was the score?
I give it a B. It's
Okay.
It's a very processed corporate movie.
Okay, so you don't disagree with Connor.
But I liked it.
Eh.
I love Naomi Scott as Jasmine.
She's like her performance is good. The movie has no soul. There's no soul to that movie.
Gotcha.
And not to bitch about my Genie fan fiction. But you could have literally done so much with Will Smith as Genie to make his Genie a different Genie than Robin Williams. And not only did you just not do that, not only did you just not go crazy with Will Smith and you didn't throw in any Fresh Prince reference, any Men in Black reference, not even a Wild Wild West reference. You did nothing. You just had him go in there, say some of the Robin Williams like script lines and do none of the improv. And the only reason he's good is because Will Smith is just a charming guy.
Yeah,
it's
everybody likes
hard
Will
to
Smith,
not like Will Smith.
He is my favorite.
Yeah, I fucking hated that movie. I'm sorry. No, I hated it.
All right. Brightburn, we thought was going to get an 80%.
This was one I'm shocked on.
Critics gave it a 56. Audience gave it a 67. This movie was a gun movie. So the Gun Brothers, the Gun Cousins.
The
Cousins.
Gun Cousins.
Gun Cousins.
By Gun Cousins,
A
I mean
ton of guns.
ton of guns. By that I mean James Gunn. James Gunn was a producer, and I think the Cousins were co-directing. Cousin and brother. Well, anyways, they were all behind this scene, behind the scenes. Gotcha. And it was supposed to be a Superman but evil, right? I think Hector's the only one in the room that watched this.
Yeah, it's just Superman but evil. It's kind of a waste of potential.
That's kind of you don't have a whole lot of that's a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
That's not a full feature length film.
That was
Gotcha.
all right. Elizabeth Banks was really good.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, she was in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
She's the
Yeah.
mom.
Gotcha,
the
gotcha, gotcha. I
parents'
forgot.
storyline was the most interesting part of the movie.
Oh, well, that sucks.
That was good.
Okay.
It was B minus. It was
Yeah, I
it was
mean
all
that's
right.
probably a huge important part of the story. Is
Right.
the parent's reaction to their child
Sure,
being
sure.
superpowered and evil.
I just wouldn't have thought it would have been the best part, but I mean, that's also just.
What would it, if the best part of a horror film is the gore? It's like okay,
Well,
I
who
really
else do you
like this-
identify with? 'Cause
Yeah.
other than the human people, because if he's alien and just killing people, I mean, that's almost no one in this room, right?
Yeah.
he gets it.
There was a movie called Midnight Special that came out.
I love Midnight
I don't know,
Special.
5 years ago. Really good movie.
love it.
It went under the radar. Not a lot of people watched it. It was so good, though.
My only problem is like when I saw the trailer, it made me feel like I was watching like Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah, a
when I
little
saw
bit.
the trailer.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the movie, I was like, cool, aliens. And then I quickly realized, no, angels.
It's a cool movie.
It's real good. It's fantastic.
Yeah, but I think just in the realism of superpowers, that's what it felt like to me watching the Brightburn trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's kind of supposed to be horror, although I hear they really flunked the horror part.
It's jump scares.
Anyways, we thought it was getting an 80. It got a 56 by critics, 67 by audience, so not super high.
I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, I am too. I'm a little bit saddened by that. But you
Maybe
know,
it's
I'm
because
probably
we've been
gonna watch
writing
it
that
anyways.
whole train of everybody just shouting, James Gunn can
Yeah.
do no wrong.
Right, but again, he
needs
didn't
to
direct it, though.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we still jump on that train even
Yeah.
when we know he's not directing. That's why, like, if Tarantino's not directing this alleged Django Zorro crossover,
what you're saying.
I'm apprehensive.
Yeah. Okay, and then the Netflix original. It's got a really long title. Can you read that for me?
The
Hector?
unauthorized.
The Lonely Island presents the unauthorized Bash Brothers experience.
Okay, all right. I've only known one person that's watched it. She hated it and is a big Lonely Island fan. You felt the opposite?
I mean, you gotta like the Lonely Island.
Right.
I'm not the biggest Lonely Island fan.
It's weird. I think you kind of need to know baseball as well because it's like it's an actual like it's pretty much it's a biography of Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire.
So it's a music video biography.
It's-
It's a visual poem.
I
how they describe it.
I said it was like Lemonade, you know, where it's just like it's a series of music videos that all kind of tell one story.
Gotcha.
And if Lemonade's not that fine, I never actually listen to Lemonade. Sue me. No, I liked it. I maybe audibly laughed like 3 or 4 times, but I was entertained the whole time.
Yeah.
okay.
Pretty much the opposite of Aladdin.
The production on it is, for me, it was insane because it's like, how much time did they put in to write all these songs in a biographical way about these two guys? It's a nearly 30-year-old story.
Yeah.
And then to do it all musically, and
In
then
a
to
rap.
film and
In a
a
rap.
rap, and then to film the things that go along with it. It's just like what
bizarre.
started. What was the impetus of this?
This is the most
project?
meta thing.
It's such a crazy project. But then, how biographical is it? Because the part where they talk about how they weren't lifting weights with weights, but they were lifting girls.
Yeah.
Is that real?
No.
Is that? Because I wanted it to be real. I'm like, that had to have happened to them at least once.
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Like,
sure
they
there's something
Or
in-
there's a commercial or something where they were lifting girls. But I loved it either way. Like I'm not the biggest fan of baseball that I know everything already. So if that's how it went down, they taught me everything I know about Jose Canseco and
About
Mark
how to work
McGuire.
out.
I learned everything
Yeah,
I needed
and how
to
to-
know about baseball through the
Yeah.
Bash Brothers.
We thought it was going to get a 95. I got 100.
I said
Yeah.
100.
Now that's a critical score. I think. I don't think the audience, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know if the audience.
No, it's crit. It says crit.
It's crit. Okay, yeah. And then the audience hasn't weighed in on it yet. But
I say
yeah.
good.
It was. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's move on to coming soon now with pre-tomatoes, which always comes after.
Post tomatoes.
Thank you. So what's coming out this week? We got Dark Phoenix, the latest X-Men movie. We have the reincarnation, if you will, of Ripley's Believe It or Not,
What?
hosted by
Not
Bruce Campbell?
Kane.
Bruce Campbell.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes. Now I
absolutely
remember this.
not.
And then I
Dean
believe a
Cain.
smaller indie film, if I'm not mistaken, The Last Black Man in San Francisco.
There's one behind him.
Jesus. Okay, cool. So
Oh,
we
but
got
you're
to give
assuming
some,
the guy in the foreground is the last. No, it's the
which
guy
would mean
behind
the
him.
other guy
He's the
behind him.
last.
Well, it could be the
There's
guy
a whole bunch of guys in your shirt too.
He's second to last.
Okay, let's start from the left and let's assign some scores, or at least what you think is going to happen.
All right.
Well.
We already know that the Dark Phoenix isn't doing too hot.
Oh, that's
That's an understatement.
You've been very nice to Dark Phoenix. Good job.
I
Yeah.
really like that.
It's getting. You do?
I love it.
How? Only
Oh,
like
they're so
3 of them are good.
It's like it's what sparked all of this
Comic book
superhero
movie, yeah.
the stuff, and it was
Yeah.
because it was good. It was like a modern good. You know,
And
it's
it's-
been like
it was-
Blade.
And it's
I
been
think
going on
Blade was
so
a good-
long that they've been able to reboot themselves
Yeah.
like in the middle of their franchise,
And it was a good
and it
reboot.
worked.
Yeah.
That was a great reboot. That was probably my favorite movie of the franchise was First Class.
Sure.
Logan.
It's real good.
But, I mean,
Okay, yes,
Logan's
Logan overall
fucking
best movie.
perfect.
But as a fun movie, First
That's
Class.
fair, that's
First
fair.
Class was just fun.
Right.
All right. So are we gonna be?
I want to give it like I know the critics aren't hot about it. I want to give it like a 50. That would be nice.
Sorry, man.
You gonna bring me down?
Realistically, I'm thinking 40.
Okay. What you got, Connor?
I want to say 40 because I think that's probably the most accurate. Yeah, I'm. You know what? I hate to do this because audiences want to love things to spite critics. I'll give it a 50. It'll be okay.
Okay. All right. Let's give it a. What does that average out to? 47, something like that.
Okay with a lot of complaints.
Yeah. If you want to hear us talk a little bit more about it, make sure to check out our trailer reaction to it.
And read my review at Sandia Film.
Good plug.
I actually didn't think the movie was that bad.
Oh, you watched it already?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really rushed storyline to adapt after like half a movie's worth of setup from Apocalypse. But I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed Apocalypse too, but I know it wasn't that great.
No, Apocalypse was awful.
Yeah, I
I
really
kind of
wasn't.
enjoyed Dark Phoenix though.
Yeah.
It's like a B-.
Cool. Sweet. Brightburn was also given a B- by Hector. Anyways, Ripley's Believe It or Not is coming back. I put it on here because I really like this show. Do you guys remember this?
Yes.
Yes.
I think
Vaguely.
the last time I saw the show Dean Cain was hosting, I've already referenced him.
Dean Cain?
I believe it was Dean Cain. The last time I saw a
How
show.
long ago was that?
That's
Ni-
like
the
that's,
90s?
That's Clark and Lois.
Early 2000s. It
Yeah.
was after Clark and Lois, and it made
His
me
Law and
curious
Order
as
SVU
why.
episode.
Yeah, why he was doing it. Like, what else is he in that he's famous enough to do this show? But forget all that. Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Like
That's a perfect guy to host
you,
it.
yeah. Get that guy to host everything. Anything and everything, I'll watch it. I've
He's
never
fun.
heard of it before. He is.
He's fun.
I've
Yeah,
met
yeah,
him.
He should be in a Tarantino movie.
Yeah, he should be in a Tarantino movie. I agree.
He's just
like
that
perfect
fun
for
in
that
real
kind of
life.
genre.
He's that
genre
comes
movie.
across real nice.
Yeah.
He's going to be a great host.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what it's about, it's a real man named Ripley, right? Who would collect oddities and
Yeah.
learn,
If
like,
you
travel
believe it
the
or not.
world. If you believe it or not, he'd travel the world and like just learn bizarre shit about people, and then bring it back to like his museums.
Yeah.
There's several museums in the U.S. I'm sure there's more outside of it. I've been to 2 of them. The one in
Nice.
L.A., the one in New York. I love them. They're so fun.
Yeah, I had. They used to post his stories in the local paper, like a comic book. It was at the end of the comic books. They'd give you a little rundown on something
That's
he found,
cool.
and then I had a book, like a little bathroom reader book. It was just a compilation of a lot of his
It's
stuff.
fun. It's like if Guinness Book of World Records was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they also had their own TV show.
You don't think Guinness Book of World Records is fun?
I do, but I think this has style.
Yeah.
That's really the only.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
ooh, he's got piercings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. And Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead. I think he's going to be a good
Evil
host.
Dead, Bubba Hotep, Jack of all trades, some to name a
Did you
few.
watch the show, Ash vs. Evil Dead?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes.
My brother loves it.
It is very
Yeah.
good. I think I need to watch the last season that's out.
Kind of remind
still.
me of him.
Oh,
You're
really?
we often talk about how you're the Bruce Campbell of Color Circuit.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot. You do kind of look like. Does he kind of?
Yeah, like a
Today.
Hispanic Bruce
Maybe
Campbell.
today.
Hispanic.
All right, cool. I don't know what to say to that. Thanks. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
He's an awesome person.
Yes, he is. We got to give it a score.
Oh yeah, 100.
100
Okay, cool. Let's go with hundreds.
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, it's hard to fuck up like fun stuff.
on Bruce Campbell
Yeah,
power
it's like
alone.
why are you unless like the show's shot poorly, unless it's like the
Right.
nomus of believe it or not.
I also want to know what it's going to be on. I actually don't know.
But-
Travel Channel. Oh fuck, who has that? Well,
Most
I don't
cable
have any
providers have
cable.
Travel
Yeah,
Channel.
I don't have any cable.
Everyone's
so I'm
watched
screwed
Man
on
vs.
anything.
Food.
But
I went to the Torture Museum. It was like one little exhibit that they had for Ripley's, and it was crazy. That stuck with me.
Yeah.
I stopped thinking about it. It's not fun.
Explains a lot about you.
It does. And the last one we're going to talk about is The Last Black Man in San Francisco. Does anybody know anything about it? I read a little bit about it, but I feel like Hector has a little bit of a
I
better...
think it's like I've seen the trailer. It's like two brothers move into a house. They're trying to
find out about their family history or something. Yeah.
It got really good buzz at a couple of festivals.
Yeah,
that's what I was about
yeah.
to say. It looks like it's got a couple awards up above its title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an indie film, so it's probably real good.
And it's probably not coming to Albuquerque for another while.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like we're doing a little bit of injustice here, so
Yeah.
let's find out.
We are talking about
can't-
the last black man in San Francisco, after all.
I'm just going to...
And just for the record, we're not in San Francisco, so
No.
frame of
correct.
reference is a little
We don't know how many there are in San Francisco.
Let's give you...
never counted.
It's a
Never
story...
thought to count.
It's a story by Jimmy Falls and Talbot, which in turn is partly based on Falls' own life. Let's get a little bit of a synopsis here. Nope, no synopsis. But the Rotten score is already coming in.
It looks real good.
The
plot centers on the efforts of an African-American man, Jimmy, to reclaim his childhood home, a Victorian house in Fillmore District, which was built by his grandfather.
There you go. Yeah, premiered at Sundance of this year and
I think
won
I've seen a
awards for
trailer
best
for
directing.
this.
Okay, and
And it's an A24 film, and they
I didn't see any-
are
They're
doing
killing
really
it.
well right now.
They've been killing it. Midsummer looks spooky.
It does look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch
I
our
still
trailer
want-
reaction to that.
yeah, I still want to see Midsummer. And I didn't see one recognizable name in there. Well, I saw one.
Mike Epps.
Mike Epps. I saw one recognizable name.
Produced by
Danny
Brad
Glover's in it.
Pitt,
Oh, really?
amongst others. Also,
oh, yeah. Okay, so I missed that.
Yeah.
2 recognizable names. So it's
Of
an
the
indie
two
film.
recognizable names, Fear, Surprise,
I'm going 97.
100.
Oh yeah, no. Why disagree with that? It seems like it would be really good.
Yes. What's your problem?
What time is it? Is it time for me to go?
Almost 9.
Oh, it's almost 9. Okay. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're
Okay,
good.
I was like,
Yeah, I don't know. The clock, I didn't change it. I got to change it. It's like throwing me off right now.
both need to
I'm
jump.
sorry. What was the score? What would
we
it
said
average?
9,700, and I was gonna agree with I was gonna say 99.
Okay, let's go 99 then. I think that's the average of that. It would be 98.6.
Yeah, I don't want to sing the song.
All right, let's move on to our last segment, which is reviews, which is really just a little game. Every once in a while we'll do a review, but we haven't been like caught up or up to date on any movies recently.
I mean,
although you did just get the fun Aladdin review. Let's move on to our game. This game is Last Disney Sidekick Standing. There's a lot of sidekicks here, and I'm gonna let.
I like how you have the Kingdom Hearts Mushu.
It kind of it's 3D-ish. Yeah.
It's the Kingdom Hearts. I know my
You
Kingdom
sure?
Hearts
You
Mushu.
sure? Was he in number 3? I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet.
He's in
2.
1 and 2. He's a summon in 1.
Damn, I don't even remember. It's been so long since I played. Did
When
you play
you-
3, by the way?
Yes, I played 3.
It was good.
It's amazing.
I want to play it so bad.
I mean, it's Kingdom Hearts. So on one hand, it's Kingdom Hearts is the best thing ever, but also on another hand, Kingdom Hearts is the dumbest thing ever.
Why?
Have you not played a Kingdom Hearts game?
Have you
love
not watched a
them.
cutscene? Are you 5 years old?
Kingdom Hearts is both the best and worst
I
thing
did
ever
start playing it as a child, so that's probably why I was so happy. Final Fantasy and Disney in one thing. That's good shit. Anyways, so let's go down the list. Charles, do you want to list off what's competing
absolutely.
here?
So we've got from the Jungle Book, we've got Baloo. From Pinocchio, we've got Jiminy Cricket. From The Lion King, we've got Timon and Pumbaa, counting as one character there. We've already been talking about Mushu from Mulan. And strangely, I've been noticing here, we've got two characters from Aladdin, the genie and the monkey. Does the monkey have a name? Abu, that's right.
Let's
yes.
make that one character because there's a Timon and Pumbaa.
Okay, so we got Genie and,
So much
and
work,
Abu
man.
as one character.
They're
Yeah,
separate
yeah, yeah.
sidekicks, though.
And then it will be Mushu and the cricket. I don't know the cricket's name. No.
It's Rickety.
It's not.
It's Jiminy.
Jiminy Cricket?
No.
The cricket from
the cricket
Mulan.
from Mulan. Which is not on here.
He
I
doesn't
don't
have a
know.
name. He's a cricket.
It's cricket. And then Jiminy doesn't have a friend, does he?
It's
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio,
Yeah,
but
but Pinocchio's not a sidekick.
And the
is he?
fairy godmother.
he's
The fairy godmother, then, I guess, would be a sidekick.
She gives him the mission of protecting Pinocchio
Yeah.
from ne'er-do-wells.
You seem like you really like Pinocchio.
I just know my Disney.
I'd say
then-
Jiminy Cricket is one of my dad's favorite characters.
Really?
But my dad has a conscience, so
See, my dad didn't. Get out of here, Jiminy.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we're putting Disney together, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So you'll go first, and let's go down this way. I haven't gone last in a long time, so we'll have Hector eliminate first. This will be elimination style. Then you, and then I'll go last.
All right.
Cool.
Sounds good.
That should work out, right? 4. There's 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Cool. What are you eliminating, Hector?
Well, there's no Hercules sidekicks. The best Disney movie.
Ah,
Honestly.
I don't hear that as often.
Yeah. Is Baloo even a sidekick?
Yeah,
Is
Baloo's
he
like
his
supporting
father
character.
figure?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Can we just eliminate Blue immediately?
Well, it's Hector's choice.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's do it, Connor.
All
Get outta here,
right.
Baloo.
Baloo is gone.
Just because sidekick is like a very specific thing.
Okay.
I would never consider Baloo a sidekick.
Okay.
I would consider Mowgli a sidekick to Baloo.
What's he doing there?
Mowgli's Blue's sidekick.
He's giving him a hat.
An arrow through the head?
Arrow through the head.
Oh, he killed Baloo.
Oh, I get you. He got
Yeah.
shot.
That's messed up.
That's
Bang.
blood. Charles, what are you eliminating?
Okay, so you've already killed my soul. Let's go ahead and get Jiminy Cricket out of there.
Yeah,
Get out of here, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Let's
Get
get
him out
rid
of
of the
there.
conscience.
That's in a really old Disney movie. That's yeah.
That's probably the
what,
oldest one you got up there.
60s?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say
Older,
definitely
maybe.
60s.
Older than 60s. Yeah.
All right.
All right, what you eliminating, Connor?
This one's real easy because when I think about like
Yeah.
iconic sidekicks,
Mm-hmm.
you know who definitely doesn't come up?
Hmm.
The genie, because the genie isn't a sidekick.
Oh,
We really should like
You're playing this Stan style. Stan's very particular about making sure.
Like first off, Aladdin is about genie.
It is?
Aladdin literally like he's just there to fall in love with Jasmine and grant the genie his freedom.
Is my genie in frame? He is up
Genie
there.
like steals the entire show,
Aw.
the entire movie. I'm sorry, he is disqualified. Him and Abu are out of there.
He does kind of steal the show.
Yeah.
All
Barely
right.
a sidekick.
Okay, so we have Timon and Pumbaa and Mushu.
I'm gonna send you mental. You know who the winner is.
I know who the winner is.
Do you?
Is it 2 names? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yes, one of the best voice like sidekick voice actors. He also played Donkey, which is also an amazing character. Yeah, you're still sending it to me?
Sidekicks.
He's
Yeah.
just fucking good
Yeah,
at
yeah,
sidekicks.
yeah.
So we're eliminating Timon and Pumbaa. Sorry. And the Disney movie did Lion King come out yet? No, it's coming out soon. So
Timon
really
and
sad.
Pumbaa close second. Close second to Mushu.
Yeah.
Mushu number 1.
So yes, Mushu is the winner here for Last Disney Sidekick Standing.
Mm-hmm.
Now my maybe favorite part of this game is who would you have chosen? So who do you think should have been the winner?
Oh well, of what's on here, yeah, definitely Mushu.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Baloo. I really
Ah.
I like his philosophy. I mean, I'm
sorry,
not going to
man.
break down the semantics of. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Of
Dude, you're
sidekick
like Bruce
versus
Campbell
side-
and Baloo, actually. Now
You
that
are
I'm looking at it.
you are the Bruce Baloo Campbell of Color Circuit. We talk
Baloo-
about it all
Baloo
the time.
Campbell.
But yeah, so that's why I
It's
like
my
him.
Baloo stick.
He's fun.
Oh,
like Baloo.
I wasn't even thinking of melding the two. I was just like trying to think like, why is that so? But okay.
Who would you have chosen?
I mean, Timon and Pumbaa, great sidekicks. Mushu, best sidekick.
Okay.
He's funny, he's memorable, and it's not a whole bunch of ad-lib lines. Not to throw shade at Robin Williams' Genie, but all of the reasons Genie is great is Robin Williams. Eddie Murphy's voice as Mushu is like important to it, but the writing of Mushu's character also super important. I don't know if Eddie Murphy got to ad-lib some of his stuff. I imagine he probably did.
But he did, yeah.
But it's not to the extent where the entire script is like Robin Williams improvising.
Can't remember if it's this movie or another movie, but Robin Williams is just on coke the entire time.
It was every movie.
It was probably
Right.
every movie.
Every
yeah,
movie.
Yeah.
It was definitely World's Greatest Dad.
Yeah, definitely.
That was
where it
fucked up.
That's where he reached the peak. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mushu. He's just the best.
Yeah.
No,
And
yeah, no one.
Donkey's the
You
best,
can't.
too.
I don't know. I don't think you can argue with any of these characters, but I think we did. And
I mean, I'll argue Jiminy Cricket because did he really succeed? Pinocchio kept doing bad stuff until a giant whale ate him.
the whole movie, yeah, Jiminy Cricket was a failure.
Kind of useless.
Fucking
yeah,
cricket.
yeah. Well, that's what you get with the cricket.
I mean, he
as your
says,
conscience,
"Hey, Pinocchio,
too.
don't." All Pinocchio's got to do is go.
Yeah, exactly. It's the tiniest conscience.
He's so
The
cute.
most
Honestly,
effective.
metaphor for doing the right thing. Maybe we've been wrong this whole time, guys.
Yeah, like get rid of the conscience.
It's so easy to just ignore doing the right thing. Oh no.
Make sure to watch our trailers. We did a bunch of trailer reactions today. What are some of the trailers we did?
We did Ad Astra.
At Astra.
Ad Astra.
Yeah.
Nomus.
Nomus was fantastic.
What else do we do? Oh shit. I can't remember any.
You
of them.
can't, but I'm
Last
supposed to.
Last Man on Earth. What was it called?
It was for all mankind.
For All Mankind.
Ford v
Actually, what else did we
Ferrari.
watch?
Yeah,
oh,
we
yeah,
Ford
v
v
Ferrari.
The,
Yeah.
the Bruce Campbell of Ferrari movies.
Scary stories to tell in the dark.
Yeah.
And I feel
looked
like
fun.
there was one that Shaft.
Shaft.
Was
Can
there
you dig
another?
it?
Which was the one that I didn't look into the camera on? That was Scary Stories, wasn't it?
That was
All of them?
scary stories to tell in the dark.
I've been making a
Sometimes.
point to look at that camera every year. Like, it's you.
It's you. You were there the whole time.
Yeah.
Right here.
Sorry, I was ignoring you.
Yeah. That has been Screen Source episode 64. Thank you for joining us on this ride.
Yeah, it's crazy. Ad Astra
Crazy.
Nomus ride.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking
I'm
ridiculous.
conflicted with all of these arguments we've created. I
Yeah.
want to.
This has been a good show.
It's been a good show.
I want to go see all the things so that we can. So that I can have something to say.
I need more
against
people
you.
to see Aladdin so they can also go, yeah, that was fucking ass.
That's what I was
The
thinking. I need to
audience
see this
is-
movie
the
just so I
audience
could
is
maybe
giving it
develop a
94. They're all
counterpoint.
loving it.
Audiences love shit.
Yeah. That's not,
People went to go see the Emoji Movie to get exactly what they wanted, and they got exactly what they wanted.
yeah. Yeah. TJ Miller and at his
Ugh.
prime.
Ooh.
That's what they wanted.
I'm so glad.
Oh,
they
you
replaced
remember
him in How
him?
to Train Your Dragon.
Cool. That's been great. Hector, thank you. Thank you to our audience member, Charles. I don't remember your name, Connor. I'm Dylan. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit that little ding bell. What did you call it?
It's a bell. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's just a bell.
Just a
Just
bell.
a bell.
Just
It
a
goes.
ding bell?
Yeah. You could
Is it
ding
a
bell.
ding bell?
It is now.
No, it's just. I mean, it dings.
Not all bells ding.
What bell doesn't ding?
Some of them
A
dong.
broken bell.
A dong.
That's what follows the ding.
Not every time. I've had a dong dong bell for 20 years.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It never. It never.
No harmony.